could you go in this country to a different island and talk about you signing against what the people want, you protesting against what the people want, and they can side you? Where you could do that? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
So what petition was this?
Okay. We had an issue with the graveyard. Okay? For years, we had issues with the graveyard. The graveyard under Mr. Sands told me, Mr. Lincoln Young told me, the late Lincoln Young told me that he signed, he agreed, as part of the committee, he agreed, or part of the local government, he agreed that the graveyard should go over in the back of Noel's track. Okay? A lot of people didn't want that. Okay?
They said it would bring the value of that.
They said it didn't bring Woodlawn Garden down. It didn't bring Woodlawn Gardens down. But they said, okay, we don't want that.
Yes.
Okay? And at that time, we burying people on top of people in rock sound.
In yellow ground.
You see, in yellow ground.
Okay.
Right? So, the non-commoners, and I tell them this to their face, the non-commoners had a petition and went to the commoners and say, hey, we don't want this. Sign this petition, we don't want this. And believe me, many of them did. But they are loved ones. And I don't believe that there is a piece of land in Roxanne that our forefathers didn't fight for that they can't have as a resting place.
No. That's true.
You see?
So
thank God.
What is your... Go ahead, thank God.
Thank God. We finally, after everything we've been through, and still go through, we released it to our grave, our cemetery, up on the highway.
Yes.
But go forward with your question.
Y'all need to get the fence. I was about to ask you about that. But y'all need to get your wall and your fencing in place. How is that coming? What do you see happening in respect of that?
Well, we're going to have to get on local government with that. Because, you know, they say the government's supposed to be in charge of that. Under the former administration, our blocks and everything was held. They was held. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think
still there.
They're still there. I think we would have been further ahead with it now, but they got too much people involved saying how this should go and how that should go. And again, a lot of them, you know, rock on this, but they got all to say on how this should go and how that should go.
But the local government body is responsible for public cemeteries. I know this for a fact. I used to work in local government, so I know. So which means that they can, and since the block has been provided to them, and this is a capital project, once they start to construct the walls, because they're really responsible for maintenance of the cemetery. Once they start to construct walls and implement fences, then it becomes a capital project. It's still under local government, but it becomes a capital project where funds are provided by the government to make sure handle that project. So really and truly, local government still has the authority to act in respect of getting that done. Now, whatever the delay is, I do not know. We have the Minister of Local Government, who happens to be the Member of Parliament for South Eleuthera, and Roxanne falls under his jurisdiction. And I do not see the Honorable Clay Sweeting withholding or preventing Roxanne from being able to complete that graveyard project. As a matter of fact, that's something that I think he takes personal, because I recall from a meeting on December 17th of 2023 when he actually spoke about that as one of the issues that he wanted to resolve. And so I believe that that's something personal for him, and I believe that local government needs to, the current local government council and the current Roxanne Township needs to move forward with that. Considering they have the blocks, all they need is the funding to get it done.
But you know, I'm happy you said that, because the Honorable Minister